This is a matchup of ACC versus Big 12. Two conferences perpetually battling for respect. Added intrigue with both teams ranked in the top 15. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Hand it off. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Boy, it was like the defense was in the huddle there. They saw that from the very beginning. No chance of surprising them. Great job of flowing to the football to bring him down for a big loss.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, to cap off an opening drive like this on a third down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to find room. It's Wolf. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Tight end goes in motion. They'll try the right side on the toss. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Going backwards to open up this series. Second down and 16 now. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And now the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Movement here from the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off.
But when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff running right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver makes the grab.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Taking a deep shot here to the right, and it's intercepted right near the goal line. He can go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running with purpose. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Design quarterback run. Breaks free. Tackle, but forced down. This offense trying to get going is putting together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection pushing there for 6 points.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it to the right side. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The returner is brought down. Let's start with the next drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. Big throw caught on the left side. And the Ducks offense is on the move now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The Ducks strategy here. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. And this pass is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Fourth down coming up.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
QB keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The offense with some pre-snap motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Past the 20. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense, got to be on alert here. door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time?
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. And
touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He will score.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Tide. The defense contributes 6 points.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
And they'll take over.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to take off here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
That's a great job picking up that first down here, using the lateral quickness to do so. But let's make sure we give the defense some credit here. They didn't let that play go any further, but they do have to be zeroed in because I wouldn't be surprised to see that jet sweep again.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Catch made by the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Hand off to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And the wideout goes in motion. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. And it's a wildcat look here to try to convert on 3rd down. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a 1st down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock at 12 seconds remaining. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Alabama. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Looking for a late deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. So So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.